Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Aquarius for December of 2011. And this also applies if you have an Aquarius ascendant. So my Aquarians, another very big month astrologically for us all. We have an eclipse at 18 degrees Gemini, which is falling in your 5th house. We also have Mercury retrograde for the first 2 weeks of the month in your 11th house. So bearing in mind that the energies of an eclipse last for at least 6 months after, I'm anticipating that these 5th and 11th houses are going to be very activated. So what does it mean? Well, the 5th house particularly, it's going to be about your creativity. Are you doing work that you enjoy? Is it creative enough? Are you maybe wanting to turn something that is a hobby into a business and you've not done it yet? Maybe you'd like to learn to play a musical instrument, or learn to paint, or learn to do something, or photography, or design, or making clothes, or whatever it is. What is it that you do creatively? It's important that it gets expressed. Maybe you want to act. Maybe you'd like to do theatre. That would be anything 5th house here. But it's time for you to develop your unique talents. If you've not been doing that, this eclipse will push you forward to examine what your talents are. Some of you don't even know, or you've got an idea, but to push you forward to really bringing out your true potential, but the pleasure of it, because 5th house is about having more pleasure in your life. Pleasure from what it is that you do, that you get up in the morning and you feel that excitement of enjoyment of what it is that you do. Because that's how it really should be for all of us. And this eclipse is going to push you into it much more. And if you want to start a business, it could also mean an eclipse may end a business during this time. It may force you to rethink what you've been doing. So it can play out in many different ways, and also a romance could start during this time. It is the house of romance, or a romance could end during this eclipse. But nonetheless, if there are painful experiences, very often it's moving you on to rethink your situation so that you can be happier in your work and your love life, because this rules your work and your love life, this eclipse area for you. You'll be re-evaluating your friendships, your dreams, your wishes, what it is you want to achieve will all be coming up for a new regime, a new planning for you. And Aquarians, you're full of lots of interesting ideas, so push those ideas out. Be that innovator that you are. You're a problem solver. You're a natural lateral thinker. Make sure you're doing it. Push yourself. This eclipse will help to push you. We've got Venus coming into your 1st house towards the end of the month. That will be a nice time for you. It'll be in your sign and it'll make you very attractive. It'll make people drawn to you, more charming, just nicer aspects for that Venus coming in. Mars all month in your 8th house. So great time to put any energy into anything financial and anything joint financial. And if you need to extricate yourself from a partnership or a situation, now is the time this month to be assertive about it and to push forward. Maybe there's an inheritance that you're due. Push forward, be assertive in these financial matters. And as well with the bank, are they messing you around? Are they charging you too much? Push forward, be assertive. Use that Mars. We've got Saturn trine to Neptune from your 1st house to your 9th house all month. So any kind of dreams you've had about traveling could well happen for you this month, because Saturn makes true the dreams of Neptune. It helps to make them practical. Any kind of dreams that you've had about yourself, maybe you want to reinvent yourself how you are, you could make them a practicality, a practical reality this month. We've got the Sun trine to Venus from your 11th to your 1st house, the 3rd week of the month. What a lovely time for spending time with friends, for doing something nice, for appreciating them. Lovely, lovely time. Any differences can be smoothed out, and also it's a good time for any kind of negotiations. The 3rd week of the month. Remember, that's one when Mercury has gone direct. We've also got the Sun sextile to Saturn from your 11th to your 9th houses. This also is a good time for either advising somebody, counselling somebody, giving them a good solid advice, or getting good solid advice from somebody. And also well aspected for any kind of international business that you want to do, and you're making some good decisions during this time, because Saturn sextile Sun helps you make good decisions. Last week of the month, we got Venus in your first conjunct Neptune. So little bit of daydreaming going on, idealizing maybe of a relationship. Not the best time to make good judgment calls on a relationship. Preferably wait until the beginning of the year until you make clear decisions about a particular relationship. There you have it. I wish you a great month. You might want to have a reading about what the new year has in store for you, or ask a question, or treat somebody else to a reading or a book or an audio for the holidays. Whatever it is, I would be delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.